I have the perfect buttermilk pancakes recipe for you. Check this out. Hey everybody, it's Natasha of NatashasKitchen.com. We're making the fluffiest buttermilk pancakes. This recipe is so easy. All you need is a mixing bowl and a whisk. Comes together fast, and it's sure to become a family favorite. I hope you guys love it. Let's get started because I'm totally craving pancakes. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our channel. And when you do, click that little bell icon so you'll get notifications every time we post a new recipe. We'll start by combining the dry ingredients. In a large mixing bowl, add 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now just whisk those together until they're well combined. In a second mixing bowl, we're gonna combine the wet ingredients. These can be right out of the refrigerator. We'll need 2 cups of low-fat buttermilk, also 2 large eggs, and I do like to crack those into a separate dish first just to make sure I don't get any shells in my pancake batter. Add the eggs, then we're gonna add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and I'm using my homemade vanilla extract. If you haven't tried this already, it's just 2 ingredients and I will link to it in the recipe notes. Whisk that together until it's really well combined, and you'll notice the only wet ingredient we didn't add was butter. We're gonna add that later. Add your wet ingredients to your dry ingredients and stir that together just until it's moistened. Make sure you're not over mixing. This is the point where I like to add the melted butter. You'll need 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. I'm gonna melt that real quick in the microwave. Now, while stirring the mixture, add in the melted butter. Continue whisking just until that butter is well incorporated. The mixture should still look lumpy. Make sure you're not over mixing. You'll want to cook the pancakes either on a griddle or a large nonstick pan. I love my hex-clad pan for this because it has a great nonstick surface, but you can also use a well-seasoned cast iron pan. Place your pan over medium heat and add 2 tablespoons of light olive oil. Now scoop in the pancake batter. I love using my 2-ounce ice cream scoop. I will link to it in the notes. It makes perfectly even pancakes. You want to saute those over medium heat for about 3 minutes per side, or until you see the bubbles on top form and start to pop and create little holes in the surface of the pancake. That's when you know it's time to flip. Ooh. Saute those for another 3 minutes on the second side. You can see how those buttermilk pancakes puff up beautifully on the skillet. When they're done, both sides will have a golden brown lacy exterior. Here's a great tip. If you want even more flavor in your pancakes, try sauteing them in coconut oil. Add more oil to your skillet and repeat with the remaining pancake batter. Keeping a well-oiled skillet isn't just great for making sure that the pancakes don't stick, it also helps those edges to crisp up and for that lacy exterior to form. You want to give the pancakes a chance to cook through in the center, so keep an eye on your heat settings. If they're browning too quickly, then turn down your heat. As you finish cooking the batches of pancakes, transfer them to a baking sheet and keep them in a warm 200 degrees Fahrenheit oven. They'll stay fresh and warm in the oven for up to 45 minutes, so you have time to prep the rest of your breakfast. We think these pancakes have the best rise when they're cooked the same day that the batter is made, but you can take leftover batter, cover and store in the refrigerator overnight and saute them the next day. It's still a great option for busy mornings. Oh, freshly made fluffy pancakes. That's what I'm talking about. You know what time it is, the taste test. My favorite time of the day. All right, we're gonna serve up a generous stack of buttermilk pancakes. All right, and I have to make some tough decisions. 3 pancakes or 4 pancakes? And I love how tall and puffy these are. They don't end up flat and sad looking, but they are impressive. And seriously, so soft. It's nice. All right, and while they're nice and warm, and that's why I love that keeping it warm in the oven method, because they are like almost hot to the touch. It's nice to serve a little pat of butter right over the top so it kind of melts over the pancakes. It is so dreamy. Generous pat of butter. Here we go. Okay, it's not gonna take long for that to start melting. And then we're gonna add a generous drizzle of maple syrup. It's nice when it's warm. And I love this maple syrup. I will link to it in the notes. It is our favorite from Vermont. It's such a treat. It just tastes better. I don't know, you gotta try it to know. Be generous with that. And of course, we do love to add fresh fruit on our pancakes. And I've got some raspberries and blueberries here, but you can absolutely use what you have on hand or whatever's in season. But fresh fruit and pancakes is always nice, especially for a special occasion like Mother's Day, Father's Day, or what have you. Our plate is ready. The butter is melty and maybe just a little more maple syrup. Just a little bit for good measure. Okay, we're gonna cut right into this. Pancakes for lunch. It's like almost 1 o'clock. That's what happens when this is your life. Okay, we're gonna cut right into this stack because I wanna show you how fluffy these are. They are amazing. And just the easiest recipe. Seriously, make these once and you're gonna make them on your regular rotation because it is really good, okay? My kids love these too. Look at that tall and fluffy stack. I mean, incredible. And I love that they keep their shape. They don't get squashed down, even when they're stacked. Oh, here we go. I love that this is staring back at me. I might get a little bit of maple syrup from the plate here. Yummy. Okay, here we go. Oh. Raspberry? Always love that sweet tart combination, but wow. I love how the edges on these are kind of crisp. You get a tiny crunch in your mouth and that is so satisfying. Because remember there's some butter in this batter, so it crisps up beautifully on the skillet. And then the center, it is so fluffy soft and it goes down easy. It's got like this melting consistency. No, I don't know if I'd call it that, but it's like marshmallow soft. It's so good. Wow, it's no wonder everybody loves these pancakes. Oh, they're wonderful. I'm gonna have another little sample here. Okay. Okay. Oh, these are just so satisfying. Make them for your next special occasion. This is a great Mother's Day idea. When I was thinking about what am I gonna post before Mother's Day, I thought of all these fancy things and I'm like, okay, let's be practical. Who's gonna be cooking these for mom? And this is just the easiest recipe. Anybody can make it. It's just like mixing, whisking, so easy. Hope this becomes a new favorite for you. It really is a truly special buttermilk pancakes recipe. And also let me know if you saw Sharky, where in the video you saw Sharky. Let me know in the comments and we'll see you in our next episode of Natasha's Kitchen. Mine. You didn't cut the camera. And now I'm embarrassed. I'm gonna go and hide under the table. Oh.